What is insomnia and why do some people suffer from it? Insomnia. Many people suffer from this condition without even knowing. Have you ever faced difficulties in falling asleep and then staying asleep? Insomnia is a condition characterized by restlessness and lack of sleep, despite being tired. An easy indication to diagnose insomnia is when an individual isn't satisfied with the quality of sleep that they have been getting. Shortage of energy, a sudden feeling of fatigue at different moments during the day, difficulty in concentrating on tasks, having terrible mood swings, and having low performance level while doing important tasks and certain things that come with insomnia. There are two types of insomnia: acute and chronic. People suffering from acute insomnia will face a brief period where they're unable to nod off due to the life circumstances they're facing at that moment. Oftentimes, people suffer from this kind of insomnia are not even aware that they are prey to this condition. A few restless nights and some evenings filled with complicated thoughts, after which acute insomnia pretty much resolves itself. This sort of insomnia doesn't last for a protracted time. Instead, it only happens due to certain factors or events during a specified period of your time. The second sort of insomnia usually tends to happen once you face a big change in your environment, physically or mentally. Loss of a loved one, harsher weather conditions, or even facing challenges in school can get an individual to suffer from this condition. It might start with sleepless nights and not so pleasant thoughts, and eventually, the mind and body collapse, and you experience complete exhaustion until you get enough rest. The simplest fix is to possess a fixed schedule to sleep and practice a healthy sleep routine. Otherwise, it is recommended to visit the doctor for medication. Typically, it'll be linked to a different medical or psychiatric issue, which might bring out issues like stress, anxiety, and trauma, which were not visible before. The only difference between acute and chronic insomnia is in the intensity of emotions felt by the sufferer. The causes of both these types are equivalent. Underlying medical conditions can cause insomnia. These conditions include neurological problems such as nasal allergies, sinus allergies, lower back pain, overall chronic pain, gastrointestinal problems, arthritis, asthma, etc. The strain on the patient's body will cause the mind to remain awake for an extended period of your time. An individual not being able to sleep or waking up countless times while sleeping, which occurs due to these conditions, causes a lot of strain on their mind and body. Physical pain and mental instability are some other causes of insomnia. Hurting physically or suffering mentally is not good for a person's brain. The functioning of the brain is hindered due to the division of attention between the task at hand and the pain or the concerning thoughts. The emotional condition of a person is also a very important factor. Connection with your family, trauma from past events, or even the conditions at your place of employment affect your emotional behavior. Retaining emotions and keeping things inside to please people can be very harmful to your emotional well-being, which might, in turn, cause you to develop conditions like anxiety, depression, and insomnia. It's so common in today's world when our sleep cycles have been ruined by stress, social media, and the urge to be perfect. Life is hard, and it can knock you down to the floor. But getting up is a step worth taking. The very initiative in overcoming insomnia is to be fearless. Don't be frightened of any outcomes or results. Try your best to remain calm and watch things fall into place. Insomnia is the name given to deprivation of sleep and disturbing thought patterns. It is characterized by the discomfort caused due to the lack of proper rest. Physical pains, mental instability, emotional instability, medical conditions, trauma, stress, peer pressure, and a lack of faith might lead to insomnia. The refusal of the mind to shut down and get to sleep is one of the consequences of these. In today's world, we tend to be attached to stress like iron on a magnet. Insomnia has become a more common condition, with our sleep cycles being messed up. The only way to cure it is by trying out calming techniques such as meditation. Consulting a doctor and taking the prescribed medicines is also a very good way to get peaceful nights for yourself.